Welcome to this exploration of one of the most profound aspects of Hindu philosophy, the inherent power of the human soul. In this audio, we will delve into how Hinduism views the potential of every human being and how you can connect with that power in your own life. Along the way, we'll explore an ancient story that highlights this spiritual truth. Hindu philosophy teaches that the human being is more than just the physical body, more than just thoughts or emotions. At the core of our being, there is something eternal and divine, something that has the potential to transcend all limitations and reach the highest spiritual heights. In Hinduism, the concept of the soul is called Atman. The Atman is the eternal, unchanging essence that resides within every living being. This soul is not separate from God. Rather, it is a part of the Supreme Being, known as Brahman. The idea is that the Atman, or the individual soul, is essentially the same as Brahman, pure, divine, and infinite. However, due to the veil of illusion called Maya, we often fail to recognize our true nature. We become identified with the physical world and the roles we play in it. Our bodies, minds, and emotions. In Hindu philosophy, this illusion is what keeps us from realizing our true power. It is said that the true power of a human being lies in the understanding that the Atman is one with Brahman, and once we come to this realization, we are free from the limitations of the material world. Now, let's pause and reflect for a moment. If every human being has this infinite potential and divine essence within them, then what is the purpose of life? Why are we here? Hindu philosophy teaches that the purpose of life is to awaken to this divine truth, to realize that we are not separate from the universe, but a part of it, and that within us lies the power to transcend our limitations. To illustrate the power that lies within the human soul, let's turn to one of the most beloved stories from Hindu mythology. The story of Prahlada, a young prince who possessed unwavering faith in God and overcame unimaginable obstacles. Once upon a time, in the kingdom of the mighty demon king Hiranyakashipu, a child named Prahlada was born. Despite his father being a powerful and tyrannical ruler who believed in his own strength and sought to destroy the divine, Prahlada was different. From a young age, he had unwavering devotion to Lord Vishnu, the preserver of the universe. While the entire kingdom bowed to Hiranyakashipu, Prahlada would worship Vishnu in secret, and he would chant his name, filled with love and devotion. Hiranyakashipu, enraged by his son's devotion to a god whom he considered weak, tried every means possible to break Prahlada's spirit. He ordered his son to be tortured in various ways. But Prahlada's faith remained unshaken. He was thrown into burning fire, submerged in water, and even attacked by wild animals. But nothing could harm him. In desperation, Hiranyakashipu turned to the most vicious methods. He had Prahlada thrown off a mountain, poisoned, and made to drink venomous liquids. Yet, Prahlada was untouched by all of it. He smiled through the pain, for his faith in Vishnu protected him. To the demon king's horror, the more Prahlada suffered, the stronger his faith became. Finally, Hiranyakashipu, in his fury, challenged Prahlada to prove where his god was. Prahlada calmly responded, "Lord Vishnu is everywhere. He is in this pillar, in the air, in every grain of dust." His words were met with ridicule. But Prahlada knew the truth of his statement. In that very moment, as Hiranyakashipu raised his weapon to strike down his son, the pillar in the palace suddenly split open. To everyone's astonishment, Lord Vishnu manifested as Narsimha, a half-man, half-lion form, and with one mighty roar, he killed the demon king. The story of Prahlada is a testament to the incredible power of faith and devotion. It shows that no matter the outer circumstances, the true power lies within the soul. Prahlada's unshakable faith in Lord Vishnu allowed him to transcend the horrors his father inflicted upon him. His story reminds us that no force in the world can harm the soul that is in tune with the divine. So, what does this story tell us about the power of the human soul? It shows that when we connect with the divine, when we awaken to the Atman within us, there is no obstacle too great, no challenge too fierce, that can defeat us. This power is not something that needs to be gained from external sources. It is already within us, waiting to be discovered. Another key aspect of Hindu philosophy is the transformative power of knowledge, or jnana. In the Bhagavad Gita, one of the most important texts in Hinduism, Lord Krishna imparts to Arjuna the wisdom of understanding the self. Through this knowledge, one comes to understand that the soul is eternal and unaffected by birth or death. The mind and body may undergo changes, but the Atman within remains unchanged. This understanding leads to self-realization, the experience of the soul recognizing its oneness with Brahman. It is through this realization that we awaken to our true power. When we come to know that we are not separate from the divine, that we are expressions of the Supreme, we transcend the limitations of ego, fear, and doubt. We become free, powerful, and connected to the entire universe. Hindu philosophy also teaches the importance of karma, action, and dharma, righteous duty. The power of a human being is not just in their internal connection to the divine, but also in the actions they take. Every choice we make has consequences, and every action we perform is an expression of our inner state. By performing actions in alignment with our dharma, our unique path or purpose in life, we contribute to the harmony of the universe. By cultivating good karma through acts of kindness, compassion, and justice, we build a positive energy that fuels our spiritual power. Thus, the human being's power is expressed not only through devotion and knowledge, but through righteous action. In Hindu philosophy, the power of the human soul is limitless. It is a divine spark that connects us to the entire universe, to the Supreme Being, and to all living beings. The stories of great figures like Prahlada, the teachings of sacred texts like the Bhagavad Gita, and the wisdom passed down through generations all remind us of the untapped potential that lies within every human being. The key to awakening this power lies in realizing our true nature, our connection to the divine, and acting from a place of truth, compassion, and wisdom. When we do so, we align ourselves with the infinite power of the universe and begin to live in harmony with it. We hope this exploration of the power of the human soul, as understood in Hindu philosophy, has inspired you to reflect on your own inner potential. Just as Prahlada's faith moved mountains and defied all odds, so too can we tap into our own strength and rise above the challenges that life presents. Remember, you are not just a body or a mind. You are the Atman, the divine soul, filled with infinite potential. Thank you for listening. May this knowledge inspire you to awaken to the power within you and live a life filled with purpose, truth, and divine connection.